Hey, it's Bard again and again in my garage. I got this Space Ace cabinet in 2004, and when I got it, like, the top marquee was cut off, had to replace these boards, and it was totally gutted. It had nothing in it. So what I ended up doing is I didn't want to build a whole new wiring harness and everything that was needed to get the game to work, so I put a PC in it. So fortunately, I was smart enough to do it in a way that didn't destroy any of, like, the control panel wiring or coin door wiring or anything like that. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to take the PC out, and we're going to put the original hardware back in. And in order to do this, I ended up having to build a wiring harness from scratch. And trust me, it was not a fun experience. It is done, but it was a major pain. So let's get started. So first, let me show you what we've got in here. Let me take this control panel off. Okay. So if you look in here, you can see there's a PC and a keyboard, and then over there, there's the iPack. And fortunately, as you can see, the iPack's wired to the original Molex. So is the coin door. And anyhow, I'm going to pull this thing out from the wall, and then we'll start taking stuff out of here. Okay, I just took the Laserdisc off the top. There it is. That's an LDV 4400, and I plan on using it to test with after I get this the original boards back into the Space Ace. However, my ultimate plan is to hook it up to Dexter, which is a Laserdisc player replacement. The Dexter board, I already have one. The only problem is I don't have the cable for it yet, so I'm going to get that in the next couple weeks. Okay, so let's see what's in here. It's going to be very offensive looking. When I got this thing, like I said, there was no original wiring harness. So it looks like in 2004 I put in this car amplifier for the sound. That's going to go. No need for that. This whole PC is going to go. I have this custom, this parallel cable that is wired to the scoreboard. That's going to go. What else? Oh, then the serial cable is custom wired to the Laserdisc player, or at least it was. It was wired to that 15 pin. So that's going to go away as well. So pretty much everything in this cabinet is going to go. All this wiring, almost just about all the wiring. It needs a new switching power supply, which I have. And as you can see, there's no original boards in this thing at all. There never was. The only thing that was in here is the speakers and the scoreboard. Actually, there was no scoreboard. That's right. I had to buy a scoreboard and put it in this thing. So, okay, I'm going to start yanking stuff out of this. Okay, this is going to be a really good feeling. You come up close, Lisa, and show what I'm doing here. I am unplugging all these cables. See that, Lisa? Whoops. All these cables go. Oh yeah, this was wired up to the coin lamps on the coin door. Oh man, that's an old. Look at that thing. I haven't seen one of these in a while. This is that old keyboard connector. What is that thing called? A DIN 9 or something? I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, who cares? It's gone. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Watch this. Watch this. You could back up a little bit, Lisa, so we can all see. PC is being removed from the game. Excellent. Put it right there. It's going to go to the recycle bin. All this wiring. See, all this wiring out. Watch this. You can take this off. we're going to take all this wiring out of here.
The game probably doesn't work.
The game doesn't work now, that's for sure.
Because the game needs this big white piece.
That's right. I forgot to mention Lisa is my assistant. Lisa's my daughter. Right, Lisa?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take this thing out. Let's get this keyboard out. There's going to be no need for the keyboard after we're done here. What is this? Oh, this is connected to the iPad. Oh. Remove that thing. There we go. No need for that. Now I got to take this amp out of here. There's no need for the amp. Okay, I just pulled out the amp. Okay, so I'm going to pull this iPack out of here. I had it wired up to the keyboard LEDs for the control panel, because on the control panel for Space Ace there's 3 skill levels that light up. So I had it pretty much working the same as the original. So I'm going to pull this iPack out now. Okay, here's the moment of truth. We're going to put the original PCB into the machine. Yes. Right, like that.
You said the time of truth for a few times.
That's right. This is another moment of truth. Pulling the PC out was one, and putting the original PCB in is another. So now we move on to the next step. Okay, next step. We have a switching power supply here, and it's all wired up for Dragon's Lair. It has the right connector, and I think we're going to put it somewhere around the area that the original power supply used to be. Something like that would be good. Okay, here's my operator convenience panel. So, my Space Ace didn't have one of these either, but Warren Andres, he was gracious enough to send me one. So this goes right down here. Okay, we have the power supply installed. Now I have the wiring harness here. Look at me, Lisa. See all these wires? This was a major pain to put together. All these wires have to be wired up to the right Molex connector and to this big 36-pin Molex. So I'm gonna... What's that, Lisa?
You can't really see them because they're kind of shadowy.
They're shadowy.
In
That's
the
okay.
Camera.
That's okay. So I'm gonna hook up the Molex. I'm gonna do it very slowly and make sure we don't blow anything up. Okay, I just put the wiring harness in, and I just wired up the coin door only and powered on the power supply, and I see coin door lights, so that's a good sign that power is going to the right place. I haven't plugged in the this is the one I'm afraid of, is this 36-pin Molex. Once I put that one in, power better be going to the right place. So I'm going to do a little bit more testing, make sure that the pins here are getting the right power to the right pin, and just do one last double check. Then I'm going to plug it in, see if it works. Here's the new wiring harness hooked up to the switching power supply, and I have the fluorescent light hooked up to this, the marquee light. So that's the 110 volts. And down here is a power strip that's basically wired into this 110 volts, just so that I have a convenient way to plug in certain things. Like Dexter, it's convenient to be able to plug it in. Laserdisc player, it's nice to just plug it in. So here's the this ribbon cable. I bought it on Amazon. I think someone just crimped it up for me. But there's a super long ribbon cable for the scoreboard. It goes to the annunciator board here, and then that goes to the PCB, the Dragon Slayer PCB. And all this wiring all had to be done from scratch. Got all the correct Molexes, the 9-pin and the 3-pin for the annunciator. There's my Merlin board, and my LDV 4400 is down there. I'm gonna have a Dexter in here soon. I just need to get the cable for it, like I said before. I got this switch here that I like. It's pretty nice. I don't have the original switch for the Space Ace. This cabinet did not come with any. So this switch works pretty good. So let's see the Space Ace working. Now the Space Ace is booting up. There we go. Boots up pretty fast.
Space Ace, defender of justice, truth, and the planet Earth. Ace is being attacked by the evil Commander Borg.
So let's start again.
No way, Borg.
And let's take a look at the annunciator board. Look at the annunciator work. Woohoo!
There's Borg's ship.
So, I have to say, everything works perfectly. It was a major pain to create that wiring harness. I have to admit, it took me a couple weeks working on it on and off to get that whole wiring harness together. But now that it's together, the game works great. So, that's it. Space Ace project complete.
There's Borg's ship.
These is pretty good at Space Ace. You fell.
I don't like him.
Kimberly, come in. Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
I'll save you, Kimmy.
Get me out of here!
What? Whoa! Space station. Request permission to land. Aha! Borg.
Ooh, she's good.
Whoa! Ah!
Oops, up.
Dad, I don't know what to do with that.
Up. Button. Oh, you didn't energize. That's okay. Up. Up. Left. Oh. Up.
Dexter! Get me out of here!
Nice. Nice. Up. But you have to go up to the pink one. He laughed at you. What do you think of that? What do you think of Borf laughing at you? Is that rude or what?
Dad.
What if every time when you die, he laughs at you? Isn't that mean? Kind of like Rudy taunting you, huh? Rudy will taunt you while you're playing too.
Rudy's a good guy.
Oh, Rudy's the good guy. Borf's a bad guy. Yeah, Rudy's kind of a good guy and a bad guy, huh?
Kimberly, come in. Are you okay?
Oh, sure. I'm just kidnapped by aliens, that's all.
I'll save you, Kimmy.
Who's over here? Hi, Ian. Hi. Do you have your Valentine's Day balloon?